Hi guys, and welcome back to the collection tour video. Before we get into the N64 collection today, I completely forgot about this copy of SimCity that I had. It's completely wrecked, but it is boxed and it's with my N64. Also, my Donkey Kong Country for the SNES is somewhere. It's tucked away safe because it's very minty condition. But yeah, we're just going to start with the box games now. But if anyone knows where to get acrylic cases for these N64 cases, like boxes, please let me know. I really want to get them for all these because, yeah, I want to protect them. So we've got Turok Dinosaur Hunter. So I first got my N64 in 2016 for my birthday. I was 18 or 19, I can't even remember, it's been so long, but it was, yeah, it was great. So yeah, this is one I got for my birthday. So yeah. I don't really remember. It's like, what's that, 6 years now? Yeah, I'm 24, I'm 25 this year. So yeah, it was 6 years ago, of course. I can't even remember. Quake 2 as well. So all of these box games I got on my birthday, and except for two, and I will say which ones, but I played them all back then, and I don't really play so much for the N64. My N64 right now is broken. There's something wrong with the audio port. So, not the audio port, the video port. You know, the free coloured things. I know what I mean anyway. It just won't work. So I know the GameCube and the N64 both have the same cable. I plugged in the GameCube cable, but it's the console itself. And I bought that from CEX, so no surprise there. So the next one, 1080 snowboarding. So this is one I didn't get for my birthday. It is minty-ish. There's some scruffs there, but it only cost me £10 back in the day, and I think it does come with everything. Oh no, just no manual. So it was only £10 though, and I don't really mind so much. I don't collect boxed N64 anymore. I just go cart only because it's so much cheaper. And I'd never get, I don't want a full set, but I'd never be able to get a full set if I was going for mint in box. So, yeah, so all of these, except for free now, because I've completely forgot about 1080 from my birthday back in 2016. Turok, Rage Wars, so the game's great, the case is wrecked, but what can you do? It's like, we ordered them off CEX 2 weeks before my birthday, because I didn't know what I wanted until, like, my cousin's friend told me to get an N64, and then I was like, yeah, because I was already big into collecting from the end of 2013 after I sold off all my stuff to be able to buy an Xbox One and regretted it instantly. I didn't sell my Halos, though. I kept my Halos, I kept my Gears, I kept my special editions of, you know, Halo Reach, my Legendary Edition, I should say. But yeah, one of the best Zeldas of all time, even though I do prefer the 2D Zeldas. I will get some hate for this. Ocarina of Time. So this was the first N64 game I played next to GoldenEye. It was fantastic. I completed it so many years ago. I need to go back and play it again. I think I will buy the 3DS version and play it on the 3DS, just because the controls suck on the N64. If it's not Mario Kart or something, you know, it's hard for me these days. Also, like, Mario Party, great to play, but it is hard to go back. WWF Warzone, this one cost me £3 back in the day. I remember ordering these, so, like, I don't know how much it's worth now, but it's in box. I know it's at least £3 unboxed. So I should probably put these on my lap. So this one I bought well after my birthday, and this only cost me £30. Mint copy of Pokemon Snap. There is literally there's a little scruffer there, but it is so nice, and it actually costs like £30 for just Pokemon Snap for the N64 now. So I think in mint condition this is 50, 60, I don't know. But yeah, that's a game I cherish because Pokemon Snap's so awesome. I haven't played the Switch one. I haven't played the Switch one yet, but I've got it. I just haven't opened it yet. Another one that I would consider mintish is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Another fantastic game. I've got 2 copies of both these games because I bought these at a later date, and I only bought them to display them. But again, if anyone knows where to get these acrylic cases that cover these in like nice condition and keep them nice, please let me know in the comments. Be very thankful. I want to buy like to fit all these. So Duke Nukem 64. I can't remember. Like I remember like playing it, but I can't remember what it's like. So I can't really say much about that. Project Dark, fantastic game. Probably one of Rare's best, next to Banjo-Kazooie, obviously. I love the Banjo-Kazooie games. WWE WrestleMania, no, WWF WrestleMania 2000. So this one cost me £4. So I don't know how much it's worth now. It is complete, but yeah, I should really put these back in the box instead of put them on the settee. GoldenEye. What can I say about GoldenEye? It is the shooter of all shooters. It's the grandfather of all shooters, isn't it? So this actually only cost me £15 back in the day. I do wonder how much it goes for now, but the condition of it is actually decent. So it's not like a lot of these that are in like really bad shape. So one of my favorite series of all time for the Nintendo consoles, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. My favourite one's Rebel Strike, but this one is fantastic. I've actually got 2 copies of this because I bought this one at a later date. There's a bit of damage on the back and the front's a bit bendy, but other than that, it's in good condition. And I bought it as a display copy, obviously. But with the gaming room being so small, it's really hard to fit stuff in here. So sadly, and being next to the kitchen as well, I like to keep my door open. Quite claustrophobic in here otherwise. Yeah, it's just not a good idea to put open cardboard in the game room at the moment. So the next one, probably one of the best N64 games, Super Mario 64. I've played it. I didn't complete it on the N64. I really should. I know I should. I love the game, but every time I go back to it, I just feel like I need to just start again. But I don't want to start again, you know? I don't want to, lose all my progress, so... I don't know if you guys, understand with that, but yeah. And then, lastly, for the boxed games, is Lighter Wars. So, Star Fox spin-off, I think, is it? Yeah, it is a Star Fox. I know it's a Star Fox game, but I don't know if it's a spin-off or mainline. I haven't played this. Honestly, I haven't played it. I need to. But, yeah, that's it for the box games. There's a lot. I've got a lot of unboxed games now, so I will just show you guys the 2 ones that I have 2 of: Pokemon Snap and Star Wars Rogue Squadron. As I said, I bought the boxed ones after I got the unboxed ones. I will only get boxed games if I want to display them and if I personally love the games. So it's I'm not wasting money otherwise. So here's the 2 games that I do currently have displayed in my stand. Banjo-Tooie, because it's a Banjo-Kazooie game, and I love Kazooie, and Legacy of Darkness, Castlevania. So, both. This one I haven't played, I've only tested it. I bought these 2 after my N64 broke, so if it works for 2 minutes just to test them, which they did, and then I turned it off, and then every time I turn it off and turn it back on, the audio just goes, and I'm unplugging it and plugging it back in until it finally decides to let it work. So yeah, so any game that I've had since Black Friday, well, since this year, I haven't been able to play, which sucks because 2 of my favorite, 2 games from my favorite game series I've got this year, well, last year, Mario Party, and it came with a manual, which is great, and Mario Party 2. So I'm gutted I haven't been able to play these properly. I have tested them though, so there's that. But yeah, I really do need to get another N64. I'm thinking of going with one of the coloured ones. I really do want to, and I might pick one up for my birthday, treat myself. So next is a show that I did like, and I liked Hercules as well. Xena Warrior Princess. So if you've seen the show, you'll know why I like that show. Next one, a game that I picked up Black Friday, but I already had, so I've got 2 of these, which I'm just dumb for doing. WWF Attitude. I haven't played it, tested it. Again, 2 more from things, so I haven't played these. I've only been able to test them and just barely. Jet Force Gemini and Hexen. Both games I really want to play, but as of right now, it isn't possible. So I do need to get another N64. But I'm kind of gutted because I bought that from CEX back in 2016. Ordered it online, and of course it stops working, doesn't it? Because it's from CEX. All the consoles I bought from like proper retro game shop work perfectly. Any of them I bought off Facebook Marketplace works perfectly. The one system I bought from CEX breaks. So, but what can you do? Flying Dragon. So I picked this one up in December. No, last month. Yeah, last month, the 13th. If you've seen this week's pickups, you'll know that I picked up these, like quite a few N64 games. I spent about £210, something like crazy like that. And, yeah. So another one that I picked up the same day, Space Station Silicon Valley. Came with a manual as well, so really nice. And then 2 more, sadly, obviously, because I picked them up only last month, I haven't been able to play them, which is a gutter, because Banjo-Tooie and Castlevania, I haven't been able to play either. Knife Edge, so that looks cool, and that was only a tenner. And Hybrid Heaven. So kind of gutted they only came with manuals, but again, don't really collect the inbox. And plus, all these games, except for Mario Party, excuse me, were cheaper than CEX prices. So, the guys that I like, the retro game shop that I go to, are great with the pricing. So, one of my favourite ones. So I bought these cases off Game years ago. They're Universal Game cases. I've only got 3 of them, sadly, because, well, I wasn't earning much money in 2016. I was on an apprentice wage, so it was like £3 an hour. So I couldn't just spend 150 quid on 100 of these. So I bought 3 for a tenner off Game when they were doing them. And I'm kind of glad I didn't buy more, because they just are so bulky and they take up room. So, and obviously I only have my bedroom and the gaming room. I don't have anywhere else to store games. So Mario Kart 64, one of the best games on the system. So yeah, what can I say? When I first played an N64 in my cousin's house, that's what we played, and GoldenEye. So that's when I was like, I'm getting an N64. So next up is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I haven't finished this. I finished Ocarina of Time, but I haven't finished this one. And I don't know why, I just can't be bothered to go back and finish it. I'm hoping they remaster it for the Switch. Fingers crossed. Everyone says it's the best one. Personally, I prefer Ocarina of Time. And if we're talking about the best Zelda game, it's the Phantom Hourglass, and I will get hate for that, because it's 2D Zelda. Pokemon Stadium, one of the best. Pokemon Stadium, I need Pokemon Stadium 2, but it's so overpriced, 75 quid. This game, and Pokemon Colosseum for the GameCube, two of my favourite Pokemon games. I have yet to play Gale of Darkness, or whatever it is. But I need to, because I've had it for the past year. Maria bought it for me, for my birthday, I think. And, yeah. So, we're getting into a bunch of kind of meh games now that I've had for years, just to have the collection go up. Multi-Racing Challenge and Virtual Pool 64, one that I actually do like. So, these are all in boxes, by the way, so they're kind of annoying for me to get out. View Rally, 99, not really fussed. Twisted Edge Snowboarding, a little bit like Amped, but not as good as Amped. World Cup 98, haven't even bothered. So this one I got on Black Friday, Virtual Chess 64. Sadly, I do love my chess, but I haven't been able to play it. Top Gear Rally, Again, you know me, not a big fan of racers. Oops. Lamborghini. Another racing game. I got quite a few racing games, and a lot of these I bought for very cheap back in 2017, 2018, when I was actively collecting for the N64, and then I stopped because prices spiked, and prices still spiked, but there were some games that I really wanted and others that I wanted to try that look cool, which what I've bought lately. But yeah, Magical Tetris Challenge. If you've seen the NES and SNES videos, you know I love Tetris, so that's a great game for me. Wrestling game, I think. Michael Owen WS 2000. I don't know. One of the best Star Wars games. So underrated, but it's so overpriced. And I actually only picked this up for £25 last year. Star Wars Episode 1 Battle for Naboo. So this game was spiked like crazy over the pandemic. It was like going for £50-60 just for this cart. Not even boxed. I think it's come down now, but fantastic. Another great Star Wars game, and I mean, the N64 has great Star Wars games. Shadows of the Empire, fantastic. I need to wipe that number off, but this was one of my first pickups. And one I got last year, Snowboard Kids. Sadly, only been able to test it, and it was very iffy to test because the N64 just didn't want to work. But thankfully, that is the only console other than one of my 360s, and I'm currently replacing the thermal paste in that 360 that has gone kaput. So, 3 of these that I picked up on Black Friday. Pilot Wing 64. It was either Black Friday or in December. Rayman 2, The Great Escape, and NFL Quarterback Cup 99. So, pretty cool games, if I don't say so myself, but especially Rayman. I want to play all the Rayman games one day, because I have not played one of them. But I want to do them in order. But, as I said, it's a gutter. I will be getting one this year, though. But right now, I'm saving up for a big haul. Gex. Again, can't even review it. Extreme G. Now this is a great game. I like racing games like this, like stupid racing games, like Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. That is probably the best racer for the 64, other than Mario Kart, obviously. You know, Mario Kart is just better than everything. Cruising USA. So I think we picked this up for like £6, and I saw it and I was checking the CEX price, and I was like, oh bloody hell, it's £15. So I picked it up for that reason. Buck Bumble. Another one I got in December. Blast Core. I can't remember if I played it, but it is wrecked. The label is peeling. So I should probably get a condition upgrade of that. And then, you guys know it was coming. Banjo-Kazooie. One of my favourites. So, played it and completed it. And, you know, I've tried to go back to it on Rare Replay. But I just can't be bothered. You know, Nuts and Bolts, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts is probably my favourite Banjo-Kazooie game, because it was the first one I played, so it might be nostalgia just being funny. But every time I've gone back to play a Banjo-Kazooie game, I just haven't gotten that far. Like, I've done it for like an hour or two and then stopped. Earthworm Jim is next. It was December, I think, sadly. Donkey Kong 64, great game, fantastic. Played it years ago. Command & Conquer, the controls are terrible. The controls are awful. I wouldn't recommend it. Play it on the computer. That's what I'd say. So 3 F1 games here. F1 Grand Prix, F1 Grand Prix 2, and then F1 Pole Position 64. So all 3 of these I haven't played, I'll be honest. I've tested them. I think they were about £3 or £4 each. And I was back then going for a full set back in 2016, 2017. But then I just can't be bothered. So I'm only buying games now that look interesting to me for the system. Mission Impossible, I played a bit of it. I couldn't get into it, I'll be honest. I've never liked the movies. I haven't even seen the movies. Tom Cruise just doesn't interest me. International Superstar Soccer 64. It's football. Forsaken, great game, played quite a bit of it, and then FIFA 64. I used to be big into FIFA back when I first got the N64, and I did play that quite a bit, but it wasn't good, obviously, compared to modern FIFA games. Who would have guessed that, eh? So that was everything. If I was to pick a favourite game, it would be between Mario Kart 64, Pokemon Snap, Rogue Squadron, and Ocarina of Time. But out of those four, and I know GoldenEye is not in that list, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, it would be one of those four. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and the next one will be the Sega Saturn tour. See you guys next time.